to me, Mario, and welcome back to another part of my Eevee pixel art tutorial series. So, where we last left off, we pretty much finished the entire outlining, and we're going to continue on with the outlining and stuff. We're going to have an amazing time. Alright, so we're going to start everything off by going to the bottom here, the very bottom of the pixel art. No, not the very bottom, but still, it's like around here in the legs. Alright, going to the left side with this marker right here. I had to place in the previous part. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it because we're going to continue from it. So from here, we're going to be placing two blocks. Actually, no, it's two sets of 2s going horizontal in the lower level to the right. That's two sets of 2s to start this off. So that's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's two sets of 2s. I put an additional one block to the right of the 2 here. So I'll place one there. I put 2 on top and put 1 below it. So it should look like this. Alright, starting on the first block of the 2 blocks I had to add on top of this block right here. Alright, on the right side, we're going to be placing 4 sets of 2s going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4. That's 4 sets of 2s. Alright, now place 3 sets of 2s going down to the right. That's 3 sets of 2s. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. And I place 2 blocks going down to the right, but it's going to be connected. So that's 1, 2. I connected 2 blocks basically. Alright, now place 5 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And place 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2. And place a connected 2 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2. And place an additional block to the right of each of these 2 blocks here. So I'll place 1 there. Alright. Now put an additional 3 blocks on top. That's 1, 2, 3. And then underneath it, we're going to be placing an additional 3 as well. That's 1, 2, 3. So it should look like this. In total, that should be 8. Alright. Next, I think we're going to work on the bottom here. Bottom block here. So from here, we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're placing 10 blocks going down to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now place 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2. And then 2 sets of 3s going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 sets of 3s and should make contact with the top block of those technically 4 blocks I had to place in the first part. So it should look like this. Alright, going back to the top block of the 8 here. Alright, so from here we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then put an additional block to the right side of the block here that we just placed. Put 1 on top and put 2 below. So it should look like this. And now from the top block of the 4 here, we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then from the second block of the 2 that I had to place underneath this block right here, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1 and 2. Should look like this. Alright, now place 2 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 2 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. And then place 1 block, an additional block to the right of this block, of these 2 blocks here. So place 1 there. And put an additional block on top and put 2 below it. So it should look like this. And then same thing, same exact thing on the right side of the second block I had to place underneath this block right here. So place an additional 2 blocks to the right this time. That's 1, 2. And put 1 on top and put 2 below it. So it should look like this. Except the second block, the first block right here, I had to place underneath. We're going to be placing 10 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go place some blocks. Alright, before I continue on, I want to go back to the other 4 hedge place. Let's go to the top block. We're going to be placing 2 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Alright, now place 4 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh. And now place 3 sets of 2s going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. Alright, now we're going to switch to placement block. Now the placement block, we're going to go over to the 4 blocks going diagonal at your place. Alright, going from the 3rd block, we're going to be placing an additional 4 placements on top. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's switch to the black concrete starting on top. We're going to be placing 1 block. So that's 1. Alright, let's go to placements. Alright, now place 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 6 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to make sure this is 6. Yep. Alright. 3 sets of 2s going up to the left. So we're facing sides. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. And to finish this off, place 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. Alright. And once you've done that, we're going to go over to the 10 blocks going diagonal I had to place earlier. So from here, for the top block, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2. Actually, no, it's 2 sets of 2s. Never mind. It's actually 2 sets of 2s. So it should look like this. Alright, starting on top of the left block of the first set, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1 and 2. And then place 2 sets of 2s going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Alright, now place 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 7 blocks going up to the right. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, now I'm going to bring it up to the left by placing 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's go back to the second set here, of the 2 sets of 2s here. Underneath the right block, we're going to be placing 2 blocks underneath. That's 1, 2. Let's start under the bottom block of these 2 here. We're going to be placing 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1 and 2. We're going to place 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2. And then place a connected 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2. Going to place a block. Let's go back to the top 2 here. We're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right. Actually, we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right from the top one and the bottom one. So 1 and 1, just like that. Alright, from the bottom block that's going diagonal, we're going to be placing 3 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 3 sets of 2s. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. Alright, now place 3 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 2 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2. And then 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 4 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, going to the bottom block of the 4, we'll be placing a connected 2 blocks going down to the right. Actually, no. For the bottom block of the 4, on the right side, place 2 sets of 2s going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Alright. Now place a connected 5 blocks. Actually, no. Connected 6 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Alright, now from the second to last block of the 6, we're going to place 1 block to the right. That's 1. And place 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2. And then place 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. And then we're going to be placing an additional 7 blocks on top of this block that I had you place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to finish this off, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going up to the left. That is 1, 2, 3. It should be in contact with the 4 blocks I had you place that are connected with those 2 on both sides there. So it should look like this. Alright. Now that you've done that, we're going to go over to the left side a little bit. Actually, not the left side. We're going to go to the left side before we do more outlining. Let's go over to the left side. Let's go over to these 4 I had to place. It's in the very beginning of this tutorial part. Let's go to the top of it with the placement block. We're going to be placing 2 placements to the right. That's 1, 2. That switches to the black concrete. So on top with the right block, we're going to be placing 1 block. So that's 1. Alright, now place 2 sets of 2s going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. And then place 3 blocks on up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And then place 7 blocks going up to the left, I believe. 7 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're gonna place 2 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2. Alright, now place 3 blocks going up to the right with the placement blocks. That's 1, 2, 3. Now switch to black concrete. So on top of these 3 placements, we're gonna be placing 3 sets of 2s going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. Let's go place some blocks. And then place 1 block going up to the right to finish this off. That's 1. Fly back, so you can see that it should be looking exactly like this. Alright, now we're going to go over to the right side. We're going to go over to the right here. We're going to go over to the right side there. We're going to go over to the 2 sets of 3s I had to place. Technically, it's 2 sets of 3s. Alright, going to the bottom block here. So from here, we're going to be placing an additional 3 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to be placing 2 sets of 2s going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. And then 4 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Let's try to place some blocks. Alright. Let's go back. Now from here, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2. And then 3 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to left. That's 1, 2, 3. Alright, so underneath the, or not underneath. Before we do that, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to left next. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then underneath the right block of the 4 here, that I just placed, we're going to be placing 1 block underneath. And then place 2 blocks going down, 2 sets of 2s going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s, so it should look like this. Alright, now back to the 4 here, the left block. We're going to be placing 5 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, for the lowest part of the jaw, we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're placing 14 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 blocks. It's going to be placing block, head back over. Now from here, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. So we're going to bring it back up by placing 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then place 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And place 2 sets of 3s going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 sets of 3s. And place 2 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 2 sets of 2s. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. And place 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2. Alright, let's go back to the 2 sets of 2s. Underneath the second set, we're going to be placing 1 block underneath. So that's 1. And place 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2. And to finish this off, place 2 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1 and 2. Alright, let's go back to the top 2 here. I just placed. We're going to be placing 6 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 blocks going diagonal. Alright, now place 2 sets of 2s going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. And to finish this off, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going up to the left. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should be making contact with the bottom block of these 3 I had to place in the first part. So everything should be looking exactly like this so far now. Alright, now that you've done that, I think I'm going to do the, let's see, debating if I should either do the inner ears or the face. I should probably do the face, why not? The inner ears will be in the, I think, the last part, and then the tail will be done after that. I mean, unless the face takes a lot less time than I thought, but yeah. Anyways, let's go. Let's start with the mouth. Let's go to the bottom of the chin here. Let's go over to the 14 here I just placed. I'm gonna go over to. I think I'm gonna count. I'm gonna count 4 blocks into the left and the right block of the 14. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 4th block on top. We're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to be placing 11 blocks on top. 11 placements. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 placements. Now switch to black concrete. So on top, we're going to be placing 1 block on top. That's 1. Now we're going to be placing, from that block, we're placing 6 blocks on horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now I'm going to give all the placement blocks. Alright, now place 2 blocks on horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 2 blocks. That's 1, 2. And 3 blocks on horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And then place 6 blocks on horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and then 2 blocks on horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2. And to finish this off, place 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. Now if I back up here, so you can see that everything should be looking like this. Alright, now we're going to do the nose next. So let's go over to the 3 blocks I had to place, going horizontal up level to left in these 2 blocks here. We're going to be placing an additional 6 blocks on top of the left block of the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I switched back to black concrete for the top block. We're going to be placing 3 blocks to the right. It's 1, 2, 3. So place the once. Alright, now switch to the gray wool. Now, I should have said you needed gray wool. So with the gray wool, you're going to be placing for the left block of these 3 here, 2 blocks to the right. That's 1, 2. Alright. Now once you've done that, switch to the black concrete. So on the left side of these 2 gray wools, we're going to be placing 3 blocks up to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3. Alright, so on the top block of these 3 here, we place 2 blocks to the right. So that's 1, 2. And place 2 blocks on horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And place one block underneath the red block of these 2 blocks. That's 1. And then fill these 2 empty spaces here with the black concrete. Go ahead and do that now. And you don't need the gray wool anymore, so you can go ahead and get rid of that. And that's the only part you need for the gray wool for. So yeah. All right, now so now it's complete. So let's do. I think I'm gonna do the left eye first. Let's go over to the 3 blocks that had you place going up to the right. The one that's more up, not than these 3 here, the bottom here. All right, let's go over to the. Actually, no. Let's go over to the bottom 3 here. Let's go over to the bottom block on the right side. We're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're placing 12 placements to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's for black concrete. Starting on the top of the right block, at least 12 here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's go to place blocks. Alright, now for the left block, we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. And then 2 sets of 2s going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Except the second set is gonna have an additional 3 on top. So that's 1, 2, 3. So for the 2 sets of 2s, we're gonna be placing 8 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now I'm gonna bring it up to the right by placing 4 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 2 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2. And then 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then for the top of the left eye, place 3 blocks going horizontal below to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 2 sets of 2s going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. And then 3 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then place 9 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then place 4 blocks. Actually, no, not 4. We're placing a double connected 5 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And place 2 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2. And to finish this off, place 2 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1 and 2. So everything should be looking like this. Alright, once you've done that, we're going to go over to the double connected 5 here as you place. We're going to be placing 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. And place 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. And then 3 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 2 blocks going from horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2. And then 4 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And place 1 block going up to the left, and then 1 block going down to the left after that. So that's 1 and 1, just like that. Alright, now that you've done that, I'm going to switch to the snow block. Now with the snow block, I'm going to go to the top of this area at the top here. We're going to go to the 2 sets of 2s I had to place. We're going over to the top block of the second set here. We're going to be placing 3 blocks going down to the left from the bottom block of these 2 here, actually. So that's 1, 2, 3. And place 2 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2. And place a connected 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And place 1 block going up to the right next. That's 1. And fill this empty space here with snow. Alright. Now I'm going to switch to the dark oak wood planks, the brown terracotta, and the brown concrete. And we're going to need all these blocks here. Starting with the dark oak planks, I'm going to go over to the top left corner of this empty space here in the bottom. We're going to be placing. We're actually going to make a lightning shape like that. Going over to the right side, we're going to make a T shape, a small T shape, just like that, on the right side of this empty space here. This U-shaped empty space. Alright, now switch to the brown terracotta. Now the brown terracotta from the bottom block of these 4 here. 4 black concretes. We're going to be placing 2 blocks going diagonal down to the left. So that's 1 and 2. Alright. Go back to the bottom block of these 3 here. Instead, we're going to be placing 4 blocks underneath. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Now switch to the brown concrete. We're going to fill this empty space here in the center. We're going to fill this in with brown concrete. Alright, once you've done that, switch to the brown terracotta. We're filling these 2 empty spaces here with the brown terracotta. Go ahead and do that now. Alright, now you've done that, we're going to fill in this empty space here with the black concrete. Let's go ahead and do that now. It's not that big of an empty space, so I'm just going to do this in real time. I think it's not that big of an empty space. Yeah. Guys, I'll just fill this in with black concrete. And we can move on to the right eye. So yeah, let's fill this in. See, it's not, I'm already almost done, so yeah, there we go. Boom. Alright, now that you've filled that in with the black concrete, I'm going to go over to, I think before you do the right eye, we're going to do the little eyebrow. That's right next to his left eye. So let's go over to the 2 sets of 2s again. We're going to go over to the top block, these 2, the first set. We're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right with the placement block. That's 1. And place 2 blocks going horizontal and up below to the right. That's 1, 2. And place 1 block going up to the right with the black concrete for these 2 blocks here. That's 1. So placements. Alright, now place 2 sets of 2s going down to the right to finish this off. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s, and it should look like this. That's the left eye complete, basically. So now we can go over to the right side and do the right eye. So let's go over to... Where do we start off? I think we're going to go to... Let's see, we're going to go over to the second set of the 3 sets of 3s, technically, here. Let's go over to the bottom block, with the placement block on the left side. We're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to be placing 11 blocks to the left. It's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11. Alright, switch to black concrete. On the left side of 11, we're going to be placing 3 blocks to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to be placing 2 blocks on the horizontal on the up level to the left and right side. So that's 1, 2, and 1, 2. Just like that. Alright, let's go to place some blocks. Head back over. Now we're going to start on the right side. On the right side of these 2 blocks here, we're going to be placing one block going up to the right. That's 1. And then 5 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now from the bottom 2 here, now these are connected as 2 in my eyes. Alright. From the 2 here, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up to the right again. That's 1, 2. So that's technically 2 sets of 2s. Alright, now place 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. Alright, now place 7 blocks. Actually, no, 8 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now I'm going to bring it up to the left by placing 2 sets of 3s going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 sets of 3s. And then 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. And place 3 blocks going horizontal up and level to the left. That's 3 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3. And then place 3 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1, 2, and 3. That's 3 blocks. Alright, now place 2 sets of 2s going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. And then place 3 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And 4 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, for the very left side of the eye, we'll be placing 6 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The right eye anyways. Alright, I'll place a connected 4 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And to finish this off, place 1 block going down to the right. That is 1. Everything should be looking like this so far now. Alright, now that you've done that, we're going to go over to the top block of the connected 4 here. So from here, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1 and 2. And place 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2. And then 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. And then 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2. And then place 4 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. Now once you've done that, we're going to go over to the top of the eye again. Switch to snow again. Alright. I'm going to go over to the 3 blocks going diagonal at your place. I'm going to go over to the first one anyways. With the placement block, place 2 placements underneath. That's 1, 2. Let's switch to snow underneath it. We're going to be placing 3 blocks underneath. That's 1, 2, 3. Let's go to placements. Alright, now place a connected 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2. And place 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And for the top block of these 3, I'm going to put 1 to the left. And fill this empty space with snow. Alright. Now you've done that, switch to the dark oak planks again. Now the dark oak planks go to this empty space here in the bottom of the eye. I'm going to go over to the top left corner. I'm going to make a lightning bolt shape here, just like that. For the top right corner, we're going to do another lightning bolt shape, but it's the opposite side. So it should look like this. Then you've done that, we're going to switch to the brown terracotta now. Not the brown terracotta, we're going to be going to the bottom of these 2 here. We're going to be placing 3 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1, 2, and 3. And then fill these 2 empty spaces. Alright. Maintaining with the brown terracotta, underneath these 4 here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks underneath. That's 1, 2, 3. And fill this empty space here on the right side with brown terracotta. And switch to the brown concrete. I'm going to fill in the remaining empty space here, down here with the brown concrete. And once you've done that, switch to the black concrete. We're gonna fill in the remaining empty space here. That's everything that's above here gets filled in with Eevee. The black concrete. So let's go ahead and do that. Now it's not that big of an error either, so I'm just gonna do it in real time as well. Why not? It's there's no need to edit this part out anyways. Or cut this part out. So yeah, unless it's like a super big empty space, but this isn't super big, so I'm just gonna do it in real time. So let's fill this in, and then we can move on to the inner ears. Actually, I kind of want to do both. So yeah, so part 3 will be basically the final part. I don't think this will be done in 2 parts. There's a little bit much detail in the there's quite a bit of detail, I must say, that I put in this pixel art. All right, now that you've done that, it should look like this. Now I'm gonna do the right eyebrow. So let's go ahead and do that now. Before we move to the inner ears, by the way. All right, let's go over to the 3 blocks going horizontal onto place the left block. With the place of the block, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going diagonal up to left. That's 1 and 2. Let's switch to black concrete. We're going to be placing 2 blocks going horizontal up and low to left from these 2 blocks. That's 1, 2. Let's go to these. All right, from the left block of these 2, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going diagonal down to left. That's 1, 2, and 3. They place some blocks, and everything should be looking like this. All right, that's the face complete. Now we can move on to the inner ears. The inner ears shouldn't take too long. I would hope not. It's just a mess in the middle of the middle of the inner ears. It shouldn't be a big deal. So let's go over. Let's start on the right ear. Start on the right ear here. All right. Now switch to place in the block. We're going to be going over to the left side of these 5 here. With the place in block, we're going to be placing 3 blocks on top. That's 1, 2, 3. So that's the 5 there, of course. All right, start on top of the 3 placements. Place 4 blocks to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So placements. All right, on top of the second block, place 1 block. That's 1. And place 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2. And then 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then place 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place on top of the second block, not the second, the third block, we're placing 3 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now place 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2. And then place 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2. And place a connected 2 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2. And then 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. Alright, from the connected 2 you had to place, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So place some blocks. And you're going to fill this empty space here with the black concrete. Go ahead and do that now. Now let's go back to 5 blocks going diagonal. From here, place 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 2 blocks. That's 1, 2. Alright, now place 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then 2 blocks going horizontal. Actually, no. I'm going to just go ahead and repeat this exact plan right here. 1 more time. I highlighted. 1, 2, and 1. Alright, now place 2 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Alright, now place 2 sets of 3s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 sets of 3s. Alright, now place 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place 5 blocks. Actually, no, not 5. It's 6 blocks, actually. It's 6 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Now place 7 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. Actually, no, I think it's 2 sets of 7. Yeah, wait, let me see. 2 sets of... Yeah, it's 2 sets of 7. Yeah, place 2 sets of 7s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 2 sets of 7s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. That's 2 sets of 7s. Alright. Now, what we're going to be placing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're placing 11 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's get rid of the placement block. Alright, now place a connected 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now heading back to the right block of the 11 here, underneath, we're going to be placing 1 block. So that's 1. And place 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. And then place 2 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2. And then we're going to go ahead and repeat that pattern right here. This pattern right here that just highlighted. 1, 2, 3 more times. So let's go ahead and do that now. It's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 extra sets of those. Alright. Next, we're going to be placing is 3 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1, 2, and 3. And place 2 blocks, sorry, it's not 2 sets. It's not 2 blocks, it's 2 sets of 2, sorry, horizontal on the lower level to the left. It's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Alright, now place 2 sets of 3s going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 2 sets of 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 sets of 3s. Alright, now place 6 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now place 2 sets of 7s, I believe. No, it's just 7 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I believe it's 2 sets of 8s. Yeah, 2 sets of 8s going horizontal on the lower level to the left. 2 sets of 8s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. That's 2 sets of 8s. So it should look like this. Alright. Now it should be making contact with the red button this far, by the way. So alright. Now we can start the inner part of the inner ear. So let's go over to the the 2 sets of 2s I just placed. Let's go over to the second set, the left side. We're going to be placing 2 blocks to the left. That's 1, 2. And place 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. And place 2 blocks on horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2. And then refill it, and then go ahead and get a replacement block and replace it with the black concrete, so it should look like that. Alright, now place 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. And then place another 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2. And place 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. And place 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. And place an additional block I had to place. Place an additional block on top of these 2 blocks. Place one there, and put 1 to the right, and put 1 to the left. So it's like this. So it's a T shape. Alright, now place 2 sets of 2s going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 2 sets of 2s. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Alright, now place 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. And then place 2 blocks going up to the left. Actually, no, we can just place 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 blocks. Alright, put an extra 1 to the right, 1 block to the right of the top block of these 3 here, and put 1 to the left as well. So you'll know that is. Alright, now place 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2. And then place 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. And place 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. And place 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. So it'll look like this. Alright. Now place 2 sets of 2s going. Actually, no, 3 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. And then place 1 block going up to the right, up to the left, I meant. That's 1. And then 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And put an additional 3 blocks to the left of this block here. That's 1, 2, 3. And place 1 block going up to the right from the technically right block of the 4. That's 1. Let's go back to the left block of the 4. We're going to be placing 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. And then place 3 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. And starting on top of the left block of these 2 here, we're placing 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1 and 2. And 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And place 7 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. 2 sets of 7s actually. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. That's 2 sets of 7s. Actually, no, it's not 2 sets of 7s. What we're going to be placing next is 12 blocks on horizontal on the upper level to the right from the 7 here, the first set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 blocks, not 7. Not 2 sets of 7s. It's 7 blocks and then 12, just like that. Alright, from the right block of the 12 here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. Alright, now place 3 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And then place 2 blocks going down to the left to finish this off. That's 1, 2. And then we're going to fill this empty space here with the black concrete. Same thing with this empty space here in the top right corner with the black concrete. Just going to do that now. It's not that big of an empty space. All right, now that you've done that, let's go to the left side, and then we'll go ahead and fill in some areas. Not some areas, but just like 2. All right, let's go over to the left ear this time. Let's go over to this one block that's going diagonal up to right from these 2 blocks here. All right, with the placement block, we're going to be placing 1 block on top, so that's 1. Alright, now switch to black concrete, so on top of the placement block, we're going to be placing 1 block on top, so that's 1. Let's go to placement block, and now place 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And then starting from the middle block of these 3 here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now place from the top block of these 3 here, 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. And then 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And place 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. Alright, fill this empty space here in between the 3 here, the T shape here, and this 1 block going diagonal to the left of it. So go ahead and do that now. Alright, go ahead and go to these 2 blocks going hanging out from the top here. These 2 blocks going diagonal. We're going to be placing 1 block to the right of this block here, and pull on top and pull 1 below. So it should look like this. Alright, now place 1 block going up to the left from the top block here. That's 1. And 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. And then fill this empty space here as well with the black concrete. Go and do that now. Alright, now switch to the brown wool. Now with the brown wool, we're going to fill in these 2 empty spaces here with the brown wool. Go and do that now. Alright, you can put away the brown wool for right now. And switch back to... Actually, you can just go ahead and get rid of the... Not get rid of... You can go ahead and put away the brown concrete, the brown terracotta, and the dark oak wood planks for right now. Same with the snow. Alright, now switch to the black concrete again. From here, from this block right here, we'll be placing 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2. And starting on top of these 2 here, I just placed, we're going to be placing 7 blocks on top. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, now that you've done that, we're going to go to the top of the 7 here. Technically, it's 9 blocks. Alright, we're going to be placing 6 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now place 4 blocks going up to the right, not right. We're going to be placing, actually no, it's 4 sets of 4s going up to the left. That's 4 sets of 4s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. That's 4 sets of 4s going up to the left. Alright. Alright, now place 3 sets of 3s going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 3. That's 3 sets of 3s. Alright, now place 5, not 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of 2s going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, and 1, 2, 6. That's 6 sets of 2s. Let's go to place some blocks. Alright, head back up. Now place 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. And then we're going to go ahead and repeat this exact pattern just highlighted 1 more time. So that's 1, 2, and 1, just like that. And then place 1 block, an additional block that's going up to the left. That's 1. And it should be making contact with the bottom block of those 5 there. Alright, to place in part 1. Alright. Or basically in the previous part. Alright, underneath the not the first one, that's going diagonal. Technically, 2 blocks going diagonal. So underneath the first one, place 2 blocks underneath. That's 1, 2. And place 4 blocks, no, 2 sets of 4s going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. That's 2 sets of 4s. And place 7 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And place 5 blocks going, actually no, 3 sets of 5s going down to the right. 3 sets of 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. That's 3 sets of 5s. Alright. Now place 4 blocks going down to the right. Actually, no, place a connected 5 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then place 3 sets of 3s going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 3. That's 3 sets of 3s. And then place 3 sets of 2s going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. And then place 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. And to finish this off, place 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2. So if I back of it, so you can see that everything should be looking like this. Alright, now that you've done that, we're going to go over to the connected 5 edge in place. Alright, from the second block here, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 2s going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Let's go ahead and fill this empty space here with the black concrete. Alright, now I'll place 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. And then 2 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2. And place a connected 3 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And place 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2. And then place 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. And then 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then for the middle block of these 3 here, we'll be placing 2 sets of 2s going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. And then 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. And then 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 2 blocks, not 2 blocks, 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And from the top block of these 3, we put 1 to the left. And then place 2 blocks going up to the right from the top block of these 3 here. The same 3. That's 1, 2. And I'll fly back at least so you can see that everything should be looking exactly like this so far. Alright. We're not done yet though. Let's go back to the top. Let's go over to the 3 sets of 5s that you place. Let's go over to the first set. Let's go over to the second block. Actually no, the third block. On the right side, we're going to be placing 7 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to be placing 6 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then place 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2. And to finish this off, place 2 blocks going diagonal down to the right. That's 1 and 2. And then we're going to go ahead and fill these 2 empty spaces here with the black concrete. Let's go ahead and do that now. I'll fill these in with black concrete. I'm going to do that now. Shouldn't take too long. And boom. Alright, now that you've done that, we're going to switch to our dark oak planks. With the dark oak planks, we're going to need to fill in 4 empty spaces with the 2. We're going to fill in 2 empty spaces with each of these blocks here. So pay close attention. We're going to start with the dark oak wood planks so we don't get confused. This over here on the left side, everything above this black concrete outlining here, it's at the bottom of this empty space here. Everything above gets filled in with dark oak wood planks. And once you've done that, go over to the right side. Everything on the right side of the black concrete outlining here that we made on the left side here gets filled in with dark oak wood planks. And once you've done that, including the small empty spaces right there, you can also fill those empty spaces here, spaces there. Don't forget the smaller empty spaces. So yeah. Alright, now switch to the black concrete. Now the black concrete, you're gonna fill in this empty space here. It goes here, and goes a little between there and there, and then there. And then once you've done that, fill this empty space here as well. And as well as this smaller empty space. Go ahead and do that now. Fill that smaller empty space. As well as this larger empty space here with the black concrete. It kind of goes in between there as well. So I'll go ahead and recap. This empty space here gets filled in dark oak planks, and this empty space also gets filled in dark oak planks. And then these 2 empty spaces get filled in with black concrete. So go ahead and do that now. Win time. Win time. Win time. Win time. You're alive. Win. Win time. Win time. You're alive. Win. Win. Win time. Win time. Dark World complains. Being time. Being time. Being time. Being time. Planks. 5. Being time. 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 And when you're done filling them all in, it should look like this. So now we're going to pause here and continue my Eevee pixel art tutorial series in the next part, so basically stay tuned for that. It's going to be the final part too, because the shading takes quite a bit, so yeah. As well as all we got to do really for the outlining is the tail, the entire tail, and then we're basically done with the black concrete outline here. Alright, so all that will be done in part 3, including the shading. The shading is kind of difficult in some parts, but it's nothing too bad. So part 3 will be definitely the final part. This part felt kind of long because we did the face, both the inner ears as well as basically like pretty much the entire outline for the body itself, for itself. We didn't do the tail, but I'll save that for the last part. Anyways, remember to eat your greens, stay healthy, stay hydrated. You guys know the drill by now. I don't know when I don't know if part 3 of Sylveon will be out today or tomorrow. I'll decide. Because yesterday I wasn't able to do part 2 of Eevee, unfortunately. But yeah, now I have done part 2 of Eevee, which is kind of cool. Alright, so in part 3, obviously we will be finishing it in part 3. Same thing with Sylveon. I'll also be finishing Sylveon in part 3. It really depends though. There's still some outlining to do in Sylveon. Alright, anyways. Remember to eat your greens, stay healthy, stay hydrated. You guys know the drill by now. And peace.